And now let's talk about our fast start training, like actually building momentum in your team, like building a team with this is for new and existing advisors, right? So let's talk about how you can scale this up because again, we only do two simple things. We talked about gathering loyal customers. Yes, we do that. That's the first way that we make money. We do two simple things. That's called addition, right? You going out and getting customers. Now, we have people who've gone out and gotten thousands of customers. Okay. You can keep doing that, but most people are not going to do that. But if you want to do that, that's fine. You can make a lot of money doing that. But then helping other people do the same thing by bringing them in as an energy advisor and teaching them to do what you do, that's multiplication. Okay, that's the type of activity that can set you free so that you don't have to continue to go and gather customers, but yet you're still growing your team and you're still earning. So learn how to gather your first customers. On Monday nights, you'll learn all about that. We have it in Vimeo. It's on YouTube. It'll be loaded up into the BAM app as well pretty soon. You can download the corresponding slides and scripts that go along with all of these trainings for customers. So make sure you're doing that. And then the mindset when you're building a team. It's all about, the benefits of starting a side hustle. Like everybody should have it. That's my mindset. Here's why I know that, especially now. My background, I've been a recruiter by trade in the IT and sales sectors. I've helped over 11,000 people get jobs. And I can tell you this, in the first quarter of 2026, there have been more people looking for side hustles and looking to change or get a better job than ever in the history of our country. This quarter, okay, there were 80 million people that had a side hustle in December of 2025 in the entire country. 80 million. That number jumped to 88 million just by March 1st in this quarter, and that doesn't even include the third month of the quarter. There's more people looking than ever before because of price, because of economy, because of bills going up, because of the cost of goods, because of everything. And then because of global instability and conflict. But a lot of it is because of artificial intelligence. People are worried about, am I going to have a job? So having your eggs in more than one basket is more important than ever before. And Forbes says it, there's no downside to a side hustle. There are only benefits to building more than one source of income. My gosh, I talked to this 22-year-old this week, and it's amazing how the young people keep surprising me. Not surprising me, but it's refreshing when I say to them, so, I ask them what they do for a living and they tell me and I say, is that all you do? And they go, no, is that all I do? Like that would be suicide. Like they're all telling me, what planet are you from? Who only has one source of income? Like the younger people are, the more they have multiple sources of income. They understand what's going on. Keeping your vehicle running at top speed. Your vehicle is what's between your two ears, right? That's your vehicle, your brain, your mind, your mindset. It's made up of the books you read, what you listen to and watch, who you associate with, and the events that you attend. That is what it is made up of. What I'll say, and I'm going to share something because I want you guys to hear this. I think I have my computer sound on. But these are the four. If you have a flat tire in one of these areas, your business is not going to go as fast as it could and is potentially going to stop. All right. So make sure that you have that. Be at Empower Impact. That's the events that you attend. This is very important to do that. Audio and video. Man, you need to be setting yourself up for success, like listening to things like Making the Shift by Darren Hardy. You can get all of these on our Google Drive that you see at the bottom, the bit.ly link, or go to Vimeo and YouTube or listen to it on podcast for free. It doesn't cost anything. Mel Robbins. Go listen to everything and anything Mel Robbins, the 5-second rule especially. Fantastic audio. Les Brown, one of the most powerful motivators ever. The Power of Purpose. Go listen to that. Go listen to It's Not Over Until I Win by Les Brown. The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. That's a great one. These are all available. Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. probably the best thing I've ever heard. And I've listened to it so many times and it never gets old and it stands the test of time. So I want you to hear this right now. You can get the full audio, but I want you to hear this little excerpt from about the power of part-time from that audio, Building Your Network Marketing Business, right there by Jim Rohn. Building Your Network Marketing Business. This is a little excerpt about the power of part-time. So listen to this.
Now, here was my first goal when I started, and that was part-time. I wanted to equal on my profits part-time what I was earning on my full-time job. This is called the magic of part-time. It is so thrilling for people to start working the business part-time, because now you can work on profits, and it doesn't take very long. If you'll really concentrate on those 10, 12, 15 hours a week, it won't be long if you really do it right and learn some of the skills I'm going to talk about. It won't be long until you can be earning as much part-time working on your fortune as you are full-time working on your job. I did that in less than 6 months. Now I've got an incredible invitation. I found a way part-time to work on my fortune, and I'm making as much money at that as I am on my full-time job. Would you like to hear my story? It was incredible. Now, here was my second goal, to make twice as much money part-time working on my fortune as I was working full-time on my job. And I reached that in less than a year. Making twice as much money part-time working on my fortune as I was full-time working on my job. Now I've got an incredible invitation that won't quit. I found a way, through a unique opportunity, to work part-time on my fortune, and I'm now earning twice as much money as I am working full-time on my job. Would you like to hear my story? Do you imagine anybody would say, no, I don't care to hear your story? No. Everybody I said that to said, wow, yes, what are you doing? I said, I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you. Now, when I started making twice as much money part-time as full-time, here's my dilemma. I didn't want to go full-time. And why not go full-time? And the reason was because I didn't want to give up my electrifying story. Right? It was so powerful, nobody could resist the invitation to at least take a look. I didn't want to give it up, and I hung on for I don't know how long until it was, almost insane. And then finally, reluctantly, I gave up my full-time job. But now you can imagine the thrill and excitement of going to work full-time on my fortune. It was incredible.
How powerful is that? The power of part-time. Look, leaders are readers and readers are leaders. It's amazing. Get some of these books if you don't have them and get them into your brain. You can read yourself into success. You can read yourself into having confidence, having power. The Laws of Leadership, anything by John Maxwell. These are all incredible. The 4-Year Career. I love this book. We're going to do some excerpts from this book from Richard Bliss Brooke as well, because he talks about in his book how you can compress time, how you can do in 4 years what the average person can do in 40 years, and actually not have to work for the next 36 years after that. Work 4 years, be a little bit uncomfortable, do a little bit more for 4 years, so that you can then take the next 36 years and not have to worry anymore. Guys, that's what we're talking about doing. So consider this. Robert Kiyosaki says this: the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. That's a powerful statement. That's what we're doing. How about this one? It's crazy how some people feel that 5 to 10 years being an entrepreneur is a long time to achieve a level of success and wealth, but don't feel that 40 years at a 9-to-5 job is a long time to stay broke. These are all so true, you guys. So make sure you activate your BAM app, get the Getting Started guide in English or Spanish, and know your EA enrollment site where you can sign up new advisors. It's thinkenergy.plus/your username. And you know that certification is not required to sponsor other advisors. You could join today, right now, as a brand new advisor, and you can go sponsor another advisor, and then they can go sponsor another advisor, and then they can go sponsor another advisor. You can go sponsor 50 advisors, 1,000 advisors before you ever get certified. We don't have a certification requirement to build your team. It's only to gather to enroll customers. So we're not slowing you down to build. So go have a big grand opening. And if 10 people want to join all at the same time, including you, you can all do it. So how do you activate it? You go to BAM. You get the BAM by Multibrain app on Google Play or the App Store. And then you install it on your phone. You don't launch it. And then you go to your web office, you click BAM, launch the app, and it'll automatically start your app for you. That's how it works. All right. So you'll have the fast track in English and Spanish to get started and do that. And now let's talk about our proven system for success, because we make it really simple. It's your why, identifying your why and having a vision board. And then it's make a list, contact, show the plan, and follow up. That's the whole thing. Make a list, contact using the 3+3+3, the power of 3 formula, show the plan and follow up. And then you just rotate this pattern with people. Your why, I mean, I don't know what it is. Everybody, we have, tens of thousands of advisors on the team, and, they all have a different reason why. If we have 10,000 advisors, then we have 10,000 reasons why. It's unique to you, but maybe you see some things there. Maybe you want to travel more. Maybe you want to give more to charity. I heard somebody said the other day, he said, I just want to be as far away from broke as possible. There's no distance between broke, because I know what that's like and where I've been in my life, and far away from broke. Like there's no amount of money that can get me far enough away from broke. So that's his reason why. He wants to not be broke anymore, and he wants to get as far away from it as possible. Put some things on your vision board that you want so that you get the juices flowing. Like every day you're waking up, looking at your vision, at what you want, doing what Jim Rohn talked about. He's like, if you have the power of part-time and you're looking at what you want to do on a part-time basis every day, then you're going to go and get it. Because vision, this is so true. Vision is a picture of the future that creates the passion within you today to go and do something that you wouldn't do if you didn't see that vision every day. And then it's making a list. Having a list of prospects is the absolute fundamental number one thing fundamental for your success. If you don't have a list, you're not in business. You're just not going to make it. So you have to have a list. Otherwise, you're just going to be wandering around, wondering what to do or who to talk to. When you have a list, it gives you intention. And it makes you more successful. People with a list are more successful than people who don't have a list. And it should have 200 or more names on it for sure. It's the inventory for your business. Now, you're going to meet people along the way and continually to add to this. Your list is a breathing, growing thing. It's a live thing that continues to evolve because you're going to meet people every day and add them to your list. So it's not like make a list once and you're done. No, you keep adding. It grows. And then who are you going to talk to first, right? I mean, like I said, I have a recruiting background. So when my clients say, hey, I need a new person for a job, do you think I'm going to send the worst person, the least qualified person, the laziest person? No. I'm going to send the best candidate first. That's who you should be reaching out to. People who have these qualities: committed, hardworking people of integrity, people who are coachable, busy, successful people who get things done, money motivated people who have a sphere of influence. I like to talk about the glow. There's, when I go into a restaurant and there's 10 servers there, and it might be my server that's really nice and has a great attitude, and that's great. But I'm looking for the one that has the best attitude. And even if that one wasn't my server, but I saw them, I'm going to go and meet that person. I want to know who that is. There's some reason why they're better than everybody else. And I'm going to pay them a compliment and I'm going to find out who they are. Hey, I'm working on something. It's probably not for you, but I just noticed you're the best server in this place. I mean, you're doing something like you're far and above better than everybody else. I don't know. Are you always like this, or did I just catch you at a bad time? And like I like to say stuff like that to people. It makes their day. Hey, listen, I'm not even sure if this is something if you're looking for something, but I'm working on a business project and based on what I saw about you, can't promise you anything, but based on what I saw about you today, I would like to share some information with you. Are you open to taking a look at something? You guys, that's all we're doing. Add companies and organizations to your list because they can bring in a lot of customers quickly. Like oil, energy companies of any kind, rooftop solar companies, realtors and insurance and accountants and plumbers and electricians and home and commercial cleaning companies and restaurant owners and you name it, social media influencers and large employers and faith groups and sports schools and sports teams. You guys, they you want to interface with everybody so you can build something in a big way. So don't leave anyone off the table. Then we contact those people. So now we have our vision board, we have our why, our vision board, we've made a list, and now we're going to contact people. And the invitation, contacting people, inviting them to look is the gateway skill to creating a huge business. And doing this daily process, our formula, our Think Plus Success formula of 3 contacts a day, resulting in 3 weekly customers, resulting in 3 EAs enrolled per month at the very bare bones minimum. The power of 3, that's what we're talking about. If you use your list and you contact 3 people a day for 5 days, and maybe it takes you 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day, to contact 3 people a day, 15 minutes a day for 5 days a week. I like to say 3 contacts a day keeps the bill collector away. 3 contacts a day and you'll know exactly what to say. You'll have 15 contacts a week, 60 every month. You'll close 10% of them at the minimum as being a customer. You'd have to be the worst advisor. And you'll have 5%, 1 out of 20, become an energy advisor. I mean, it's going to be higher than that, but let's just say that's what it is. And then the power of 3, if you multiply that out over time, you can set yourself free through this compensation plan. And it all starts with 3 contacts a day, 15 minutes a day, reaching out to new people to breathe new life into your business, new blood into your business. There's our pro tip. Assemble a team that commits to the power of 3 and you're off to the races. You're just looking for a handful of people who are going to do what you're going to do. You don't need, somebody said, how did you get tens of thousands of advisors? How'd you get, 100,000 customers on your team? How did you, people ask that. They ask the founders, myself and my founding partners all the time. And we're like, we started out with a list and we reached out to a few people who reached out to a few people who reached out to a few people. And they're like, wow, you mean you have like 10,000 or 20,000 people that are out doing this every single day? No, we have a certain percentage of those people who are out doing it 3 contacts a day. And you don't need that many. Not everybody's going to build this like you do. So you're contacting prospects to get them to look, not to join, using all the different ways that you do it. You want to be brief. You want to be in a hurry. You compliment them and invite them. You text your friend Mary. Do you have a second to talk? She says, yeah, I do. Calls you up. Great. Glad I caught you, Mary. I'm really in a hurry right now. I have always valued your opinion. There's the compliment. If I need to run something by you, something you need to see, do you have a few minutes to take a look at a quick video? I need your input on this, your brain on this, your eyes on this. Guys, that's what we're doing. Hey, Lisa, you've been very successful and I have a lot of respect for you. Are you open to taking a look at a very lucrative, cutting edge project that I'm working on? What's she going to say? No, you just paid her a great compliment. Mike, if the money looked good and it fit into your time schedule, would you be open to taking a look at something? If Mike says no to that, I mean, he's not looking. Go move on to somebody else and he'll come back to you if you take it away. He'll be like, well, wait a minute. I mean, I remember somebody said, I asked them that question. They said, yeah, I'm not really looking for anything right now because you don't know what's going on in their life at the time that you contact them. They could be having the worst day of their life. But then you take it away. You say, hey, great. I appreciate you taking my call. I'll circle back to you in a couple months. You'll be surprised how many people call you back within an hour and say, hey, what were you talking about there? Urgency. Hey, Sarah, you need to see this cutting edge technology and service. Check out this quick video as soon as possible, and let's talk immediately after you watch it. Urgency. It's like if I would you. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? Yes. When will you watch it? I'll watch it in today, right now. Great. So if I call you back in an hour, you will have watched it by then. Is that right? Yes. Great. Now send the video. You can up your game. There's advanced invitation training and scripts that's available. We have a video, we have slides that go along with it. It's on our YouTube channel and Vimeo. It will be in the BAM app as well. So go get it and watch it. And build local while you think national. Like ask people, how many of these states do you know people or have contacts in? Expand their mind and their thinking, and you'll expand your network. You know, I had somebody just recently that said, I know people in every single one of those states. Why? And I said, why? The fact that you answered that question, that you know people in every one of those states, means you are potentially a perfect candidate to build this business and build this project faster than anybody I've met. But I don't know if it's for you or not. But based on your answer means you need to be brought up to speed on what we're doing through a quick video based on your answer. See, I'm not trying to get him to do anything. I'm just trying to get him to look. Use BAM, share the videos, and track your views. And if they ask any questions, just say, I don't want to mess this up for you. I like to say, listen. I had somebody say, just tell me about it before you send me a video. Come on, I got a few minutes. I'm like, look, listen. I don't want to mess this up for you. You need to see it like I did. That'll stop them right there. And then use BAM to send them the video and track it when they watch it. And then ways to show the plan. We don't even need to train on this because we already have videos. We have Zoom meetings. You can meet them for coffee or a one-on-one. You can get them on EverWebinar. You can do a grand opening. Those are great. There's no wrong way to show the plan to the right person. And there's no right way to show it to the wrong person. These are great virtual grand openings. I mean, do them. They work. You're going to start to hear some new information about grand openings, how you can do them, how you can plug in, how you can learn to do them on the job. So that's going to be coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. And then following up with people. So it's make a list, contact, show the plan, follow up. Make a list, contact, show the plan, follow up. You need to ask them for a decision. Like, does that make sense to you? Or what did you like best? I like to talk about the good things. Does that mean you're ready to get started? If you talk to them and say, what'd you like best about what you saw? They'll tell you what they like best. What are you going to say? What'd you like worst about what you saw? No, what'd you like best? You get them talking about that. Okay, and then on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put yourself? That's another way that you could do this. But you have to follow up and ask for a decision. Okay, people don't want to make a decision. You need to lead them. That's what we learn in these books that we read about people skills. If you can lead people, then people will make decisions. So lead them to the decision. They don't want to make a decision. What questions can we answer for you? And you can get them on a call with a leader to do a three-way call. And newsflash, again, not everybody's going to join and build like you do, but you just have to find people who want it worse than you. You have to sort through the deck of cards to find the aces. And when you do the three-way call, set it up in advance and build up your business partner and refer to them as your business partner, not your upline, and don't interrupt. You know, we have three-way call training. You can go and become an expert three-way caller person by going and checking out our scripts. Our ways to do three-way calls. We have trainings on that on our YouTube channel. And if there's still a maybe after you go through all of that, just ask them this question. Here's how you kick somebody off the fence instead of chasing them. If they're a maybe, hey, I'm not sure, it's not my cup of tea, I can't do it, I don't know if I can, don't have enough time, don't have enough, confidence. And that's what it is most of the time. Fear of failure is the thing that most people don't do anything because of. So just ask them, who's the first person you thought of who would want to save money or make money every time somebody uses electricity? And if they say that they don't know anybody that would want to save money or make money, they're lying. Okay, they're not going to do this. That's a no. You ask them to be your customer. But if they start thinking of people, then say, let's go show your friend Joe. And if Joe wants to do it, then you do it. And just keep following up with them. Drip information on them. Use BAM. Use the press releases. Use the promos. Use the updates. Doing delayed three-way calls later. Checking back with them every 3 to 6 months. Take up their research time because they're going to screw it up if you don't. Guys, that's our proven system. It's your why and your vision board, and then it's this. Make a list, contact, show the plan, follow up. And you just simply rotate that pattern. You rinse and repeat it. and you get everybody plugged into all the events. And if you're not a hammerhead and you use the tools, then you're going to be like this mouse right here with this helmet on. That's the system. You're going to get what you're looking for out of this business and out of life in the process. So you guys, I appreciate you guys being here. There's our links to our channels where you can get on our Facebook group and our Telegram group and our YouTube channel and Vimeo channel and our documents channel. Everything is there. These slides are there. Everything that I showed you is there. All the audio's there that I talked about. It's all there. Everything is there on our Team Documents channel. And all of our videos are recorded. This video will be posted in our YouTube channel. So go subscribe there and you'll get notified every time we put a video up there. Same thing on Vimeo. All right. So appreciate everybody.